Hello and welcome, my beautiful Capricorns. Brenda Taro here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of April the 22nd to the 28th. Starting off right off the bat, let's see what your download message is. Well, you've got voyage, journey, and trip. So you could be planning on packing your bags, on going on a trip somewhere. It might be for pleasure, it might be for business. But you could also be on a personal journey, trying to find yourself a new way of doing things, doing some self-reflective work and changing things up. Because often when we go on a journey, we change the way things are and we want to go in a new direction. But you could physically be taking a trip or planning a trip of some sort. Your first oracle message you've got, Capricorn, is gifts. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work and a better position. You could get more money with the deal as well. So this has to do with some of you. Not all of you, but some of you for your career. There could be a new job coming in that's going to give you more money, that's going to allow you to see the rewards for the hard work and effort that you're applying to something or you've invested your time in. So you're finding that you have new talents, that you can go out there and show the powers that be what you're made of and what you have to offer, so that you are appreciated and rewarded for those talents and an asset to whoever decides to hire you. So you could get more money with a deal if you're sitting there and you're discussing a negotiation, signing a contract, or doing an interview for a job. You may pleasantly be surprised that you could be actually taking on a job that will pay you more. Now, on whom am I placing blame right now? Maybe some of you are going through a situation where you're feeling that someone has wronged you. A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames himself has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. Okay. Today's soul action. Take responsibility on whom you are placing blame right now. Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where they are going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart, and it will lead you. So this might be a day where you're just going to have to let things go, okay? Think of the word forgiveness. Think of, the word of just not getting caught up in any unnecessary battles this week. And try not to lay the blame on someone else. You may feel someone is blaming you for something too. So this has so many different implications, this card. So today I would, if I were you, just to walk away from any animosity, any unnecessary battles where someone wants to, blame you for something here, and you don't want to get involved in it. So, this is all about learning a lesson. This is all about being open to forgive. This is all about being open to understand. But when when you're right, you're right. So sometimes we have to draw that to their attention. So there could be a situation here that could lead to a little bit of an argument, and you might not want to do that this week. You might just say, you know what, what's done is done. I know what's right. I know what's wrong, and I can live with myself. Trust. Okay. Trust. Trust that you were born a creative being and have never stopped being one. This is all about moving forward in a positive direction, knowing that you can trust what you're doing is right, and maybe even your intuition here, your gut feeling, knowing when you're right? Knowing when you're wrong. You can trust those feelings. But if you are starting to go out there and apply your talents and your gifts and creativity, know that you've always had that within you. Keep moving in that direction, because you might be making some beautiful creative changes this week in the way you're doing things, or with your job, or with your, how you deal with people. This is a beautiful card of trusting yourself now, knowing that you are enough, you have enough, and you're capable enough. Wow. Okay, coming in, my beautiful Capricorns, in your first, well, you've got past, present, future, beginning, middle, end of the week. As you hear me every week say, take it whatever way you want. You've got the Eight of Cups, you've got the Star, and you've got the Empress. You're moving on, you're going in a new direction, you're planning your moves, but you're having to balance yourself in the process. You're not there yet, okay? So this is all about moving forward in that new direction and being sure that you have everything that you need to make this happen. Okay. So being prepared is one of the things, and also being patient. But you've made your mind up that you're leaving a situation behind you're not going back to. Now, it's taking time. You know, there he is with his walking sticks. His trajectory is upwards, so the ground that he's walking on is a little bit challenging. And it's taking you time to either make this decision to go forward, or it's going to be a slow process getting there. But you're going to get there. And it's all about balance, and it's all about being prepared. The star comes in. Dream big. You know, the sky's the limit. If you've got a goal or a passion that you want to go towards, dream big and don't be afraid to go after it. This card says you can get it. Also, you know, this is about you going out there and marketing yourself and making yourself known and visible and current and current, so people know who you are and what you have to offer. You know, you're the headliner on your own stage, my beautiful Capricorns. Get out there and let them know who you are so that you can shine and walk in your light of success. But dream big, because you're so close to getting whatever this is you're wanting. The Empress says you want beautiful things. The Empress says, you know, what you nurture is going to grow. She's the ultimate mother figure here, and she knows that she can nurture her family and watch the growth and success of them happen if she applies her energy into that. You could be giving birth to your dreams, and that's where the star is coming in again. So you're moving in a new direction. You're changing something. Some of you might be getting a better job that's paying you more money. They're telling me some of you could be self-employed as well. But this is all about you giving birth to your dreams and going after them and not being afraid. Being organized and logical like her counterpart, the Emperor, is. Coming in the center position, you've got the King of Wands, you've got the Eight of Pentacles, and you've got the Five of Swords. Now, remember when I said to you here, don't get involved in unnecessary battles? Well, we'll jump right into that Five of Swords. And we know that this card is of challenge. You know, you might win the war but lose the battle. When we go into battle mode, there's always a risk and there's always consequences. So you may have got your point across. You may have, let them know where they stand, and now they've decided maybe the friendship's going to end. So weigh your options well. Okay, what are the risks involved? We always have to sacrifice something when we go into battle mode. What are you going to be sacrificing here? Think about it before you do this, okay? King of Wands, yes, moving forward, being focused, going big or going home, not allowing other things to distract you. You're so focused. I mean, he's sitting here with, like, I don't know what that creature is, but it looks like a big lizard, and he doesn't even see it there. He's going after what he wants, and he's not going to let anything distract him. He's determined. He's worked hard for what he wants, and he's headed in that direction. He's fearless, and he knows if he does the due diligence. He knows if he does the work. He knows if he stays consistent and focused, he's going to see his success come in. So this is about you staying focused. Whatever this goal is you want to see come to fruition here, don't back down. And it's showing me you're not. Here's the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is that card that says you're working hard. You are, you're applying yourself, probably at your place of employment, your job, your career, your business. And this is about wanting to work really hard to get this degree, get this diploma, get this credit, or let the powers that be know how much of an asset you are to them. Okay, so some of you could be apprenticing. You could be doing the theory and the practical and wanting to get your credit there. Others could be learning hands-on. You may have taken on a new job that is involving you learning new things, and you want to be sure you're good at it. So, you're definitely moving forward here by working on things. Wow. Coming in at the end of the week, or possible future energy, Queen of Cups, Temperance, and the Tower. So we talked about slow-moving action here. We talked about being balanced. And the Temperance is that card of the epitome of balance. It's a card that says slow down, stop, think about what you're doing, and do things in moderation. This is not about skidding into the finish line and making it there first. This is about being calculated so that you can be accurate, so that you can be comfortable when you arrive at your destination. So balance is very important. I always see this card and I always say, breathe in and breathe out. Know that the Spirit's got your back. It's always represented by the divine and wings behind an individual. And you're starting to see things as they are. You're getting these download messages that you need to slow down and do something here before you go in towards a new goal. Remember, Spirit's got your back, okay? You could be getting messages here. You could also be going through some form of a healing here. If some of you have not been well, or um, you're trying to overcome an emotional situation in your life, and you could be healing through that. And that takes time to do. Now, coming in next with the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups is that ultimate card that says you realize you're going to take care of yourself. You're nurturing yourself. You give, give, give to everybody else, but now it's your time to step back and take care of your personal needs. This is all about trusting your intuition now, trusting, your own instincts here, your future, for your future. And all the wisdom you need is already within you. And that means you're taking care of business for yourself here. She's a loving, compassionate figure here. And, she is an excellent person if you're wanting to talk to somebody and as a confidant. She will be the energy that you might be going towards. And it could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio some of you are going to be doing and spending time with. But I always look at her as someone who gives and nurtures her family. And, everybody asks and expects things of her. And she does it out of compassion and understanding. But there comes a time where you might find yourself, if you're doing this, you're spreading yourself too thin, you might find you're going to feel your energies depleted. And you could come to resent all this expectation of you. So take time out for you. Take this time to realize that you need to do something for you, to nurture yourself. And that's where the Temperance comes in, taking your time. Now, the Tower comes in, and that is evidence of big change. The Tower comes in to say things are going to change up, and they could happen suddenly. With a Tower, this can be the ending of anything, a sudden end of a relationship, a job that becomes redundant. Something comes crashing down all of a sudden. And, with that, we feel upheaval and chaos, and we often feel, such great disappointment. However, when things end, new beginnings happen. And I always look at this card as a brand new beginning, change. Sometimes it's inevitable. Whatever this tower was built on, it wasn't on a firm foundation to begin with. And in time, you'll look back with hindsight and say, yeah, I should have seen this coming, or I had a feeling, or I didn't act on it, and I didn't want it to happen, of course. So this is change. You're definitely changing something up. You are walking away and rebuilding something new here. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's, taking time out for yourself to think about what you want to do. But nonetheless, there's going to be some sort of change coming in, whether it's your job, a relationship, things that you're doing. Now, let's see, Capricorn, what we have here. What do you need to see, know, and expect when it comes to additional information? But I do see things working out for you when it comes to your job and your career, and trusting yourself here. You're on a journey now. You're going in a new direction, whether it's an emotional and a spiritual journey, or you're physically planning to do something. Maybe your job's going to involve working in a different area. Okay, let's see what we've got with our Eight of Cups. We've got the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles, as we know, pages bring us information and news and messages. And this one is telling you that if you continue in this new direction, you will see that there'll be good news to do with the material part of your life. Okay, so this page often comes with good news about money, finances. Improvement therein. So this is a good card coming in. This new direction with the change you're making may be a good thing for you to do, and you'll find that your finances will improve, and it may be because of a new job. On the Star, you've got the Eight of Swords. Don't have a closed mind. This is about you stepping in your own way, blocking yourself from your success. It's inevitable here with the Star, thinking that, it hasn't happened fast enough. It's not going to work. I mean, how can this be? And she gets up in her head, and we call this stinking thinking. So this is a card that says you need to step out of your way. The only thing holding you back from reaching those stars is yourself and your mindset. The Empress, you've got the Star again. I love it when we get double messages. It's confirming that you have these dreams can and possibly will happen. Working towards your goals here with the Empress, what you nurture and you put your mindset to is going to reach this goal. Okay, you're going to find that you can reach for the stars. It might be a big dream you might not imagine could ever work out. Coming in with the King of Wands, we have the Hierophant. Hierophant is indicative of bringing new people into your circle of friendship. a selected family, your soul pod, your tribe, and they may be, you have like minds. You might have the same goals, aspirations, faith, and beliefs. And this is a beautiful card. You could be dealing with teachers as well, and mentors here. This is something that could be dealing with scholastic things, doing things in a traditional manner. Some of you might be asked to partake in a wedding or a baptismal at a church. Eight of Pentacles, you've got the beautiful card of the Ten of Cups. Yeah, Ten of Cups, happy ever after. Happiness in your home life, harmony, relationships, and knowing that you are going to have plenty. Okay, this is the ultimate. Ten of Cups. You've reached your goal here with the Eight of Pentacles, and everything now is going to come up roses for you. I love the Ten of Cups. It's a happy ever after card. Okay, sometimes it has to do with weddings too. Now, the Five of Swords, with the Five of Swords, here you go. You have the Seven of Swords, and that Seven of Swords is a card of deception. So you may have called out somebody, or you may call out somebody who's deceiving you, sneaking around and not telling you the whole truth, so help them God. You're going to maybe call them out on that. And for some of you, it might be a relief that this other person is walking away, and this is going to be the end of a situation or a relationship. This is the liar, cheater, thief card. At the end of the day, they do get caught, and this could be the sudden change that's happening for some of you. But I think for some of you, you may be calling them out, and you're going to find that you're better off without them. Temperance again on top of the Queen of Cups, taking your time, doing what's right for you, nurturing your needs, not rushing in. You're thinking about things. It's a time of healing for you, as I said. Coming in with a second Temperance, you have the Justice card. Yeah, I think you're going to call somebody out this week. I think all of a sudden something happens and you realize that somebody isn't, they're not being, they're the wolf in sheep's clothing. They're portraying to be on your side. They're portraying to be your best friend, or, and then all of a sudden you find out that they have an ulterior motive and you call them out on it. And that's the end of it. So justice is going to be waived in your favor. You're going to, you're going to do that. Some of you could have court cases or legal issues where justice is going to prevail. Coming in with the Tower card, you're going to find that things will level out. You have the Four of Wands, which is a card of success. It's a card of, finding that things are working out in your favor, celebrating something that you've done, celebrating your own wins here. It's a great card, and you're going to surround yourself with people who make you feel good and let go of anything that's dragging you down. So you're on a roll. Keep up the good work. I always say the Four of Wands could have to do with a wedding, celebration of a wedding, but also somebody could be moving back home. This could be a welcoming of somebody returning to the fold. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns, this is your reading for this week. And again, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week to look forward to. And always know that I offer you, and I always like to extend love and many blessings. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful Capricorns.